We're back.
Welcome back to Hawthorn again.
Yeah, we're just a little ways into being back and exploring the land a little bit and checking out the bunkies and the roofs. So this one we're about to show you is the Haven bunkie. That's the model, and we're calling it the Spruce. So here it is with the roof on. So this roof got put on during the winter, and it looks good.
We've been upstairs in the loft and loving it.
So it's not very refined. There's just gonna be stuff everywhere because this is early on. Let's go inside. Just set up a couple things today. Getting the space organized and ready. So yeah, this is what you can see out the front door.
A ladder.
It's kind of other than the ladder. This is a bit of a foresty area. Lots of spruce and also lots of alder. So then we go up the loft, and we've yet to finish the installing kind of the guardrails and the posts up here because we're making space for the mattress, to bring the mattress up. So this is the loft space in the Haven. All of the bunkies are kind of named after vegetation we found around them. Of course there's lots of things, but there were quite a few spruce trees here. So we do have a lot of these wood piles along the road, and we're going for the natural look and feel. We might chip these up into mulch. You can see there's another one down the road there. This is basically the trees and brush that were here before this roadway was built. So we might mulch them up and use them for the garden or pathways. But we also know from a permaculture friend here that they provide habitats for birds. So we're also considering just kind of leaving them and letting them be. So now we're approaching the bathroom bunkie. It's so cute. It's just like a 6x6 structure on the outside, so I couldn't lie down in it. We just set a couple things up in here. Composting toilet for now. This is where our incineration toilet will go. But yeah, it's kind of just a small bathroom space that's pretty comfortable. Really nice, comfortable size. And now it basically just smells like peat moss in here.
Right now this is where we put our composting toilet, so we have to walk down here from the trailer just so we get the full experience.
Yeah.
You need to do a number 2. This little thing slides out. And right now we have to carry our generator.
Electricity to
Here
power
every single time we
run the fan.
And so this is the final bunkie that we built so far. And I love that red roof. Ooh, it's so sweet. It's such a nice vibe. Oh, I think we should stain this. Gray. I think gray would be a nice feel for it. Even a nice little red carpet to match. Ooh, it's warm in here. Wow. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, that's a great view.
This is the meadow that we have big plans for.
We want to have a main building here. Kind of a gathering space that could host like up to 12 people or so for retreats and whatnot, and probably would go back in there somewhere. And adding a few other structures dispersed across the land, you know, looking at bunkies, more bunkie-like bunkies or other bunkies or
Yurts.
or domes, or one of each, you know. Mix it up a bit, but yeah, the main building we think would probably be in behind some of these trees there. Yeah, which then just after that is a cliff down to the river, which we hope to create better access to, because the river is so nice there. Yeah.
It's hard to believe that a year ago there was no road here. We couldn't even park our RV.
Yeah.
And literally this was all just barren land.
Yeah, and I feel like we couldn't get around anywhere.
What's that, Nick?
Just kind of were oriented to the front and down by the river, but mostly accessing it through our neighbor's laneway. Not really kind of knowing the land better, and just even thinking about how much more we know the land. Different pockets of the land and where water goes. All of that happened last summer and in the fall. And yeah, we just have so much more of an intimate knowledge of the land, which I'm sure that will continue to grow.
At the couch to the haven. Let's see how it looks.
Seems a bit big. Maybe this should go on the other one.
So we have to lift it again?
Just to have purpose-built items in here like this. What I've seen is this area is best for kind of kitchen stuff, which makes sense to me, like utilizing under the stair space. And then seating, like maybe a chair over there and seating here, but built in probably, so that you can still open and close that window. Like that, the couch isn't in the way. If we put this over here, the couch would be in the way of that window. A little bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
With cushions, so something that's built for the space. Yeah, and I guess if this is the kitchen, then you could do a little table and chairs here on the other side of the kitchen. Or just have a counter that kind of goes, that runs from underneath this window to around here. And then bar stools underneath. If we don't want to use this here, we can always use it somewhere else. It's not a big deal.
Okay, so Nick really wanted a door for this doghouse / generator shed.
He needed a door.
So I went ahead and built him one with the old metal tin roof. Yeah, just have to finish the screws, but it opens. We can put a generator in here tonight.
Yeah, that's easier. That's great. So we wanted to find water on site, and we started talking to some neighbors about dowsing or water witching. Our neighbor Jody then showed us this water witching process to find underground water lines. So when you step across the water line, these dowsing rods made from old coat hangers would kind of turn towards the direction the pipe is running. So an interesting process to find underground water lines, and it did seem to work like immediately trying it. The type of water dowsing or witching that we're looking for the property would be to try to find the spring on site, which is a different process than this we learned.
So here we are back at the Haven Bunkie. Wow, there's a new mattress up here.
Yeah, yesterday I took out the mattresses from there. I forgot to film it. unwrapping it is so satisfying because it's all vacuum sealed, and when you cut it, it goes and it expands. But today we're going to put on these green mattress covers that we're hopefully put them on, that we brought from Calgary. They're vinyl wrapping, so it'll keep it nice and safe.
Can we sleep here tonight?
Yeah.
Jolene will have so many options when she gets here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the carpet too. The little rug. What are your other plans?
To be honest, I don't know yet. Oh, side tables, crate tables probably. Do we have those? We had these mattress covers made in Calgary at Calgary Tent and Awning, and we had quite the time putting the covers on the mattresses, of course, because they're just regular mattresses and you have to kind of shimmy them over. But once we got them on, they looked great.
Ooh, look at these 2 mattresses in here.
So there's a local human who's building a log bunk bed that will go here. So the queen on the bottom and then the twin mattress will be on the top. These are Haven mattresses.
They look so comfy.
They use low to no VOC materials and sustainable materials, so it's better for the world and better for the people who are sleeping on them.
So we are going to slip on 2 more of these vinyl mattress covers.
Roku likes to help with some projects, or likes to think he's helping. And here, what I'm doing is just installing some solar lights for the rockwood bunkie that's at the front. So this is what we call the lupin. So this is the first one that we built last summer, and just adding in some solar lights for some warmth and visibility at night. So they look pretty great, and they charge up during the day and then stay on throughout the night, but at a really nice level, so that it's easy to see, but it's not distracting, especially right now because we don't have curtains on the inside. Good Costco find.
Yeah, they're great.
Because they're not too bright and they're warm. It's like a nice warm LED, solar powered.
After building furniture last year, I got so much more appreciation for all of this old wood. So I'm so excited to see what else I can build with all of this wood.
Sam's practicing his building skills and his vocal skills at the same time. He likes to sing while he's doing his woodworking.
So Nick's new vision for the gazebo was to have a chair to go with the sectional. Nick wanted a chair that wasn't too bulky, like some of the designs that we found online. So this one was perfect, and it also had a little bit of a recline to it, which made cutting miter cuts a lot more of a new challenge for me. And the end product turned out to be great.
So we have these ridiculous contraptions that attach to our hats, and they're dragonflies. They look like dragonflies, I guess. And that's to help keep the deer flies away, because dragonflies are a natural predator to deer flies. And they do actually work. We got them from Lee Valley. What we're doing here is setting up a tarp, and that is to keep this area shaded throughout the day, because Sam's working on building some chairs.
Okay, Nick is just on his way back from grocery shopping, and I am just on the final stretch to finish these 3 chairs, and I really want to surprise him with it. Spent a whole day on it. All right, I did it. And there you have it. 1, 2, 3 outdoor chairs. I was racing you home.
What a fun day. You were what?
I was racing you.
Where were you?
Finishing the chairs.
Oh, like racing.
I wanted to finish before you came home.
Wow, I can't believe there's so many.
Replicating these chairs were a lot easier the third and fourth time around. And they are ready to go to their bunkies.
Dropping off chair number 1 at the spruce bunkie.
All right, we are bringing the chair over to the goldenrod, and I'm sitting on it in the trunk. Perfect view of the meadow. Whee! So it was pretty wet last year, so our shoes always got wet. To combat that, I built this little shelf as well, and with a little roof, just to keep our shoes dry. Nick installed some of these solar lights. Here's the one with for the bathroom. Nick doesn't like it, but
Well,
you guys can let us know what you think.
I like the look of it. It's just not as sturdy as I'd like.
Oh yeah, the wind will easily blow it off. So looking at this wood pile of just discarded small pieces of wood, usually the end cuts of other projects, I'm thinking, what else can I use for this now? And it seemed like the perfect time to build this insect hotel, or as Nick likes to call it, the B&B. So the purpose of this type of structure in the permaculture garden is that we just want to support solitary insects species and beneficial insects. So we will be filling it up with a lot of stems and stumps with drilled holes in them, designated for insects to lay their eggs to overwinter. And this will also allow us to have just this beautiful structure in our permaculture garden